is July 1st, the beginning of a second quarter of 2022. I'm going a little early because heading out for Canada Day celebrations with the kiddos. So let's get into the market. Let's see what's going on. Oh my goodness, what a crazy week we have had. And my computer is just sort of freezing a little bit. So let me make sure that I get to the correct screen. Just a second. Let me share this up on Twitter as well. So bear with me. Just want to make sure all the software is working well. I think I really have to do a cleanup of my computer because it is running slow. I think I have too many videos saved on it. So I will get that done. Okay, this is it. Copy. Let's tweet it out. I wish I had like the expertise to do multiple feeds, all that stuff all at once, but you know, just me right now. Okay. Should see myself very soon. I should roll this way, over here, so that you guys can see the Canadian flag. All right. Let me get the, oh, hello, S. And I know Bitcoin price prediction for the next 24 hours. Well, you know, I'm not a like a total predictor, but based on the fact that, let's go over here. 3 Arrows, Virgin Islands. Good question, S. So 3 Arrows liquidation ordered. No bueno, right? So the liquidation of crypto hedge fund 3 Arrows was ordered by a British Virgin Islands court on Monday. So since Monday, let's pull up the, everything is really slow. Sorry, let me close some more of these windows. Over here, over here, over here. All right, let's come here. Crypto list. I like to sort it based on performance. All right, so when we look at Bitcoin, I've done all 3, USD, USDC, and USDT. So USDC is the one I'm going to look at most because that is the one that had the biggest issue with 3 Arrows. They were Ethereum, USDC, and Bitcoin. So looking at the USDC, I'm looking at Coinbase because Coinbase is one of the affected platforms as well. So Monday was, oh my goodness, I just flipped my calendar. Let's see, the 27th. Okay, this is Friday, Thursday, Wednesday, Tuesday, Monday. So you can see basically since Monday, we have had selling. Let's throw on a volume profile right here. So from here over, well, we are below the volume profile from the bottom that we'd set in on the 18th of June. So if we are below that point of control, I'm thinking this weekend, we are going to see more selling, right? Where is the credibility coming into this? We know that there has been over, what is it, 654 million? 350 million in USDC, 15,250 Bitcoin, 400 million in liquidations, right? The possibility of insolvency was reported in mid-June after the firm, which is known as 3 Arrows Capital, incurred at least 400 million in liquidations. So it's just imploding in on itself. And I'm sure this is not the only hedge fund that does have a larger holding. It's also affecting Tesla. Tesla has, let's see, stocks affected by Bitcoin. Stocks affected by Bitcoin. Right? Here we go. Top 10 popular cryptocurrency stocks linked to Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies. Dun, 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 dun. Come on. I think I'm going to have to gift myself a new computer. All right, so we've got Coinbase, Square, PayPal, Silvergate, NVIDIA, AMD, CME, Riot, excuse me, MicroStrategy, also Tesla, right? Tesla has a big holding in Bitcoin. Hello, Samuel. And so when we see this, this is 10 stocks in particular, but we're seeing we are below that point of control, right? From back here, if we were to increase it, okay, maybe we're going to go here. Well, still, look, it's right here, this area, 21,000. If we were above it, I would say, yes, hey, I think Bitcoin is going to rebound. Okay, let's check it on the other charts as well, just to see for fun, right? Was it just that one? I think it was right here that I looked at. Nope, still roughly 21.20. Okay, that's USDT. Let's check out USD. Try to pick the same candle. Yeah, right here, 21.20. So right now that volume profile is showing to me that more selling has happened, right? More selling. Let's look at the USDT chart really quickly to see how is this market cap doing. Ooh, that is not looking pretty, right? Look at this crazy spike down. 66 billion. They had a spike down to 46. There you go. There's a low. 46 billion. That's another 20 billion to go. That's 30%. So for those that are in USDT, in Bitcoin and Ethereum, in my opinion, you might want to diversify into other cryptos, or you might want to convert that over into fiat, maybe even gold and silver. I'm going to pull up my latest blog post. Actually, what I will do is I will put it in the chat for you guys too. Hold on 2 seconds. Let me grab that link for you right here. Why is it? The financial world is crumbling. I totally hear my little ones getting into the refrigerator, getting into stuff, right? There is the link for my latest blog post all about what's going on in the financial world and how there's 3 major events that are likely going to crash the entire world financial system. Evergrande, real estate in China, creating something worse than 2008 because we have major hedge funds from the US involved in that, major money managers, BlackRock involved in that. We also have Three Arrows Capital with crypto, and we have hyperinflation. So check out that blog post in the chat. So I want to see, I'm going to do a really quick poll for you guys. So what is, oh, I can't do that. Okay, yeah. What do you think will be the bottom, whoops, of BTC? I'm going to make it 18,000, 12,500, 9,500, and let's do 0. All right, so put that in the chat. Please answer that poll. What you think that the bottom of Bitcoin is, or do you think, you know, hey, you think that we're already in the bottom already, right? That's also an option. That would be that, like the 18,000, I guess. All right, so every morning, 8 a.m. now, I am live here on YouTube doing my live stream. So let's check out what happened today. I said, hey, if we go above 377.40, a nice potential trade to the upside, right? But if we break below 374.60, a nice potential trade to the downside. Well, we had upside trade pre-market. Look at how we hit the 200 EMA and that 161 EMA. Now, a lot of this does come from knowledge of the dark pools, how they manipulate the market, and what's going to happen with the market based on all this manipulation, right? We also saw last night that Apple's former securities lawyer pled guilty for doing insider trading. he was supposed to prevent. One of the top companies in the S&P 500 and the Qs, right? That's going to affect the Qs. Apple is a major stock in the indexes. So having this come out, oh my goodness. But this is a complaint in 2019. So it's coming and resurfacing now 3 years later that he did plead guilty to it though. That's the big thing. So how many others out there are also doing things they shouldn't, right? We also have Volt Bank in Australia is closing, right? Never a bad thing to have cash on hand. When you're starting to see that other banks around the world are closing their doors, what does that make you do to the confidence of your bank? Right? Maybe I need to have some cash on hand. Maybe I need to pull some out. Look, they gave this notice on the 29th of June that they are going to be closing the 5th of July. So if you know any friends in Australia, make sure that they check out if they have a Volt account to pull out their money, right? Volt will start closing accounts from the 5th of July. So please ensure that you have withdrawn all of your funds to leave a balance of 0 in the accounts before then, right? We also have Zimbabwe is issuing out gold coins as inflation ravages the country. Well, they are also using the US dollar as their peg. They are seeing that the US dollar is having crazy inflation, right? That Chairman Powell just said that he thought, that actually stopping inflation while keeping job numbers up is not likely. So we are in for quite a crazy ride. We just saw yesterday was the end of the quarter. So let's look at the quarterly chart for the SPY. That's looking pretty nasty, right? First official day that we are in a recession, 2 quarters down. First official day of a recession in the US, right? Let's check out the Russell. Ooh, yeah, it's been going on for more than 2 quarters for the Russell. It's actually been going on, 2 quarters directly in a row. This is an up month, or up quarter, I should say. Let's check out the Dow Jones. Dow Jones as well, 2 quarters. So it is now official that the US is in a recession. No doubt, right? The US is in a recession. We have had 2 down quarters. Hi, Terry. Welcome. So what does that do to your confidence of the US economy, right? The Fed is no longer printing money. How are they actually getting money out there? Well, Biden's saying we're going to give $800 million to Ukraine, right? What about the people that are hurting in the US? When are Americans going to say, hey, enough is enough. Let's take care of our people first, right? There was an issue with the baby formula, right? Samuel, when the last time that we had 2 downward months, this is likely going to go on for 18 months, right? When was the last time that we had 2 down quarters? Boom, 2007, right? How long did that last? 18 months. We came all the way down to this orange trend line, tested it, bounced off. We came and we hit that back in 2019, right? Are we going to come all the way down to 260? 262? There's a good likelihood that we could retrace and wipe out many years, 3 years worth of growth in the market. You have to remember that this major upward move, right, was all related to the Fed constantly pumping money into the market, right? The Fed was 2020, March 2020, right here, April. oh my goodness, we're going to start buying 60 billion a month, 80 billion a month, 90 billion a month, 120 billion a month until January of 2021. We are going to taper and we are going to increase interest rates. So they wanted to contract the market. This sort of growth rate is abnormal, right? Let's see, let's do info line. This will show us. 63 degrees, 71% growth. That is abnormal. Yeah, it's completely abnormal, completely manipulated. That's why they say don't fight the Fed, because the Fed is in control. The Fed is causing this crash. The Fed is causing this recession. And it is pre-planned by them, right? They were saying that we didn't have high inflation until they wanted to start raising interest rates. Oh no, we're at 2%. No, we're at 2%. I can't tell you what to do, Samuel. I can only tell you that likely we're going to see a bigger contraction, right? If we could see another 110 points to the downside, in my opinion. Or you could look at it and say, hey, well, what could I invest in? What is something that is good in the times of recession, right? Physical metals tend to do really well. If you are having hyperinflation, everything is moving to the upside. Physical assets are going to hold value better than a US dollar, because a US dollar is going to slowly be able to buy less, right? So you want to make sure that you are creating wealth during the time of recession instead of losing wealth, right? And so physical assets tend to retain value fairly well. Seeing this of the bank closing its doors last night, I was like, oh my goodness, here we go. We're going to start to see banks close their doors. And are people prepared for this to happen in the US? Are people prepared for this to happen in Canada? Are people prepared for this to happen in Europe? Right? We saw Turkey lock people out. We saw China lock people out of their bank accounts, I'm talking about. So having cash on hand is not a bad thing, right? It's really a good thing. So we can see, all right, let's go into the list for today and check it out. Enough of me going off and on about what's going on in the economy. Let's see what's going on today in the market, how we can trade it, right? Just be prepared. I think I go off because it's the mom and me. I want everybody to be completely prepared for this to happen. All right. So we have the Qs as well. Hey, we had a nice little trade for, this is a 15-minute chart to the upside and sort of positioning. We have the 24 EMA right here. We did have some drastic moves. We are not seeing too much of a big move on the VIX or VXX. What's interesting is with all of this news, the VIX is actually dropping, which is kind of weird, right? You would think, hey, there's going to be more volatility, and so we're likely going to see the VIX move to the upside. When volatility is dropping, that's also going to decrease the value of option premiums, right? So as VIX is dropping, premiums are dropping in price. So that means that it's very hard to make money, even when the option is going in your direction, right? So let's check out Shopify today. I feel like my list, where's Shopify? I feel like the levels might not be, oh, there we go. Okay, it's good. So we had a nice move to the upside today. Shopify moving to the upside. It just recently had it split back here, drop down. We did rebound up to the 4 EMA on the daily chart and reject it again. So looking to see how many of your friends do you know that are opening up Shopify websites? I think that was the big thing during the pandemic. Not so much now. With Roblox. Hey, boy. I am alive. Yes, I am. Just been busy with the kiddos. And I'm here every morning at 8 a.m. for my member live stream of building my watch list. So if you want to see me every day, trading day, I am here live. So in essence, in me doing the midday live stream, it's my second live stream of the day. All right, Roblox as well continued to the upside. We had a nice rebound. We had a nice bounce off of the support area there, broke out from the 200 EMA. Nice move up. Look at that, from 33.60 up to 36. Hopefully all of the traders that get my list profited on that one today. Lee Automotives moving to the downside. When we start to see that oil moves to the downside, I tend to see a positive correlation between oil numbers and electric vehicles. So when they're both going up, they tend to both go up. When they're both going down, they tend to both go down, right? So Lee pulling back right now as well. NEO as well. Let's also take a quick look. I know, Terry, you love to see Tesla. NEO moving down today. Let's check out Tesla. Tesla moving down just a bit, $1.50, but we can see it has had erratic movement up and down. Surprised that this was not more affected by the price of crypto, right? By the price of Bitcoin. Let's check out Delta Airlines. So Delta saying in advance, watch out, we are anticipating bad delays this weekend, right? If you're traveling on Delta in the US, be careful. Make sure that you check in early. They like to overbook flights, right? So it's like the musical chairs game from kids. The last person to check in, sorry, you don't have a seat. So make sure that you check in on time. Even 24 hours in advance online, you can always check a bag at the airport. So make sure that you check in advance from a former airline worker. 24 hours is when you can start to check in. Don't be caught without a seat, right? The computer logs your timing of check-in, and based on that for rebooking, it goes based on your time of check-in as well. All right, I don't know why I clicked, yeah. So we have Kohl's here as well, continuing this downward price movement. We had a dramatic downward turn during the pre-market session this morning. A little bounce. Look at that, almost to that 24 EMA. Do you see how that tends to be a bit of a resistance? Maybe we're setting up for a bit of a rebound up to 29.30 area, 29.20. However, I'd wait for the chart to tell you. Right now, it's still sort of going sideways. I see a little wedge forming right there. See it? So which direction is it going to break out? We have the volume dropping, which can sometimes be an indication that it's going to reverse. Micron Technologies has had a nasty turn since June 2nd, June 1st over here. Nasty move to the downside. We had earnings after hours. Green earnings, however, moving to the downside. We do see the low over here of 50.10. I'm wondering if it's going to head all the way down there. Many times you will see the bounds set up for post-earnings trading right after the earnings announcement. So it is moving to the downside as well, much like the market today, right? And Apple, with the news of the insider, the lawyer creating the insider problems. Sorry, I just see someone on the other side of the chart drawing a smiley face on the chart. Chart love, right? When you start drawing like crazy. But we came up and look at this. I really want to show you this because I put the volume profile on here. And look at what happened. Sell, sell, sell. It drops down, bounces up, sell some more. Drops down, bounces up, sell more, right? Drops down, bounces up, sell more. So this orange line is the shift of the point of control. So you can see that they've been selling all the way down the hill. I love that. I love the visual. So you can see how it's the stair step down, sell into the pops, right? And it's changing the point of control. So right now that point of control is right here at 140.50. As long as we stay below that, I will be a bear on Apple. I will be a bear on the market because Apple is such a large holding. Plus, we're also seeing Microsoft and Google. Excuse me, I hit DWAC by mistake. Microsoft and Google as well, similar movement, right? Here, let's move this over here. grab this, put this here, and here. So we have a bit of a downward wedge here as well. We had strong resistance at 290. Let's put on that volume profile from the high. We'll do it from over here since it looks like that was the beginning of that trend. All right, similar. Sell, 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 right? Oh, bought a little bit and then we sold more and then bought a little bit. Now we're selling again up here, 265. So as long as we stay below 265 on Microsoft, bear right there. Let's check out Google as well. We've got Amazon on the short list down here. Let's readjust these. Actually, let's just get rid of them. Let's do trend line. All right, a downward wedge as well. Let's put on our volume profile from right over here. All right, we came up, we sold, held as resistance, downward trend, sell again, downward trend, sell again, downward trend, came up above just a little bit, but our point of control is right here, 2,280. Now let's see, they are due to have Google split. About to sneeze. Shareholders split. The aim of this article is trading below at least the optimistic price, 26.50. The reversal of this phenomena. Okay, I don't want this because I don't have to sign in. Short bounce. Once you start to see it roll over, right? You don't want to be caught 20-1 split. So they are July 15th. Okay, hold on. Alphabet will do a July 15th stock split. Heed the lessons learned from the recent split from Amazon. And so Google might rally into the split and then split on the 15th of July, right there. So we might see that it will rally up and then boom, drop down again. Yeah. All right. So we went over Apple. Let's check out Carnival Cruise Lines. Are you guys cruising? I'm not cruising, right? I don't feel like getting stuck on a cruise ship, especially with kids. Oh my goodness. That would be like living in a tiny, 400, 500 square foot room for 2 weeks if they wanted to quarantine. No, thank you. All right. So here we are. CCL today, not doing too much, a little bounce, but look at how it pretty much hit that to the penny. 161 EMA on the 15-minute chart. All right. And Amazon. So today, typically the Friday before the holiday weekend is going to be a bullish day, right? In general, people are getting out of shorts. So we are seeing that we are still bearish overall. This might turn around to the end of the day. However, right now we're still seeing some bearish movement to the downside. Will this continue all the way through July? In my opinion, I'm a total bear in the market right now, based on the fact that we have seen so much negative press. Again, the link in the chat is my latest blog post talking about how we have the perfect recipe, perfect equation for a stock market, Forex market, crypto market crash all around the world. All right. If you guys want to learn more about trading the dark pools, come and join me at thedarkpools.com in the training pit. I will teach you more about the dark pools. And have an amazing holiday weekend. If you are in Canada, happy Canada Day. If you are in the US, happy 4th of July weekend. Be safe out there. Make sure that you watch out for those drivers that might have been drinking before they got on the road. All right. See you all soon. Carpe Profit. Love to see you every morning at 8 a.m. while I build my watch list as a member. See you soon.